Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sean. There's a quiet revolution happening right now. Not loud, not chaotic, but deep, strategic, and life-changing. Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius, and this is not about quick transformations. This is about power, truth, and your long-term evolution. Let's talk about what this actually means for you, and how to work with it. Listen to my intro, then scroll down for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Pluto retrogrades every year for about 5 months, and when it does, everything slows down, especially around power, control, and transformation. Instead of big, obvious changes happening on the outside, the energy turns inward, asking us to reflect and reassess what's really going on beneath the surface. This is where we start questioning our choices, noticing hidden dynamics in our lives, and uncovering truths we may have ignored, like realizing a situation isn't as balanced as we thought, or that we've been giving our power away without noticing. You might find yourself thinking back over past decisions, replaying conversations, or suddenly seeing a pattern clearly for the first time. Think of it like a psychological deep dive, where you're not rushing to fix everything, but instead taking the time to truly understand it. And this time it's all happening in Aquarius, which means the focus is not just on personal change, but also on how we fit into the bigger picture and the world around us. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius shifts the focus from just personal transformation to something much bigger, our place in society and how we show up in the collective. Aquarius energy is all about individuality, freedom, and innovation, so during this time, you may start questioning where you've been conforming, following outdated expectations, or trying to fit into spaces that no longer feel aligned. This can show up as realizing you've outgrown certain social groups, changing the way you express yourself, or even thinking differently about your future and where you belong. You might catch yourself asking things like, "Why am I doing it this way?" or "Does this actually feel like me?" But here's the key. This isn't loud, dramatic change. It's subtle and strategic. It looks like quietly distancing yourself from what no longer fits, making plans behind the scenes, or evolving without needing to announce it to everyone. You're not performing your growth right now. You're building it, step by step, in a way that feels authentic and truly your own. During this Pluto retrograde, one of the biggest themes is power dynamics in relationships, especially with friends, partners, and your inner circle. Old issues can resurface, and you may start noticing underlying tension, things like control, jealousy, or unspoken resentment that's been building beneath the surface. This might look like repeated arguments, feeling drained by certain people, or suddenly seeing a dynamic more clearly than before. But this isn't here to break everything apart. It's here to reveal what's real. Some connections will grow stronger through honesty and accountability, while others may naturally fade if they can't support your growth. Think of it as a filter. Anything that limits you or feels out of alignment will slowly fall away, making space for healthier, more authentic relationships. Another key theme during this Pluto retrograde is your health and inner awareness, as hidden issues, both physical and emotional, may start rising to the surface. This could show up as unexpected fatigue, stress signals in the body, or even realizing you've been ignoring your intuition about something important. Instead of brushing it off, this is your cue to slow down and pay attention. You might feel drawn to adjust your routines, rest more, or finally address something you've been putting off, whether that's your well-being or your boundaries. Think of it like your body and intuition speaking louder than usual, not to alarm you, but to guide you back into balance. This is ultimately a healing phase, helping you reconnect with what your mind, body, and energy truly need to feel stronger and more aligned. Okay, so let's go on and chat about each sign. Listen to your sun, moon, and rising. Aries, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is asking you to put your shields up and protect your energy, especially when it comes to friendships and your social circle. Over the next few months, you may start noticing that not everyone around you is truly in your corner. Some people may feel draining, competitive, or only show up when it benefits them. And while your natural instinct is to confront things head-on, this time the real power comes from stepping back, observing, and not reacting to every little trigger. You might find yourself leaving situations feeling strangely exhausted, questioning certain dynamics, or realizing that some connections no longer align with who you're becoming. This isn't about conflict, it's about clarity. Pluto is helping you develop stronger boundaries, a thicker skin, and a deeper understanding of who genuinely supports you. As certain friendships shift or fall away, you're creating space for more authentic, loyal connections that truly match your energy. By the time this retrograde ends, Aries, you won't just have a clearer circle, you'll have a stronger sense of self within it. Taurus, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, is asking you to take a long, honest look at your career path and the life you've been steadily building. You're naturally loyal and committed, willing to put in the work for stability, but there's a difference between security and true fulfillment, and deep down, you know it. Over the next few months, you may find yourself questioning whether your current path still excites you, or if it's simply something you've outgrown. This isn't about making sudden, drastic changes. That's not your style, but rather about slowing down, reassessing your goals, and refining your direction with intention. You might feel called to seek guidance from a mentor, rethink your long-term plans, or quietly explore new opportunities behind the scenes. Think of it like realizing you've been running a marathon, and suddenly asking yourself if this is even the race you want to win. Pluto is helping you realign with purpose, not just persistence. By the time this retrograde ends, you won't just be working hard, you'll be moving towards something that actually feels meaningful to you. Gemini, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is opening a powerful doorway for you to expand your mind and break free from anything that's been making life feel repetitive or limiting. You're naturally curious, but when things get stagnant, you don't just feel bored, you feel restless on a soul level. Over the next few months, you may find yourself questioning old beliefs, outdated perspectives, or ways of thinking that no longer reflect who you're becoming. This is your moment to stretch beyond your comfort zone, whether that looks like diving into a new course, exploring a different culture, planning a trip somewhere unfamiliar, or even learning something completely outside your usual interests. Think of it like realizing you've been rereading the same chapter of a book, and now you're finally ready to turn the page. Pluto is asking you to challenge your perspective, stay open, and feed your mind with something that truly inspires you. By the time this retrograde ends, you won't just know more, you'll see the world and your place in it very differently. Cancer, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is pulling you into a deep emotional and psychological dive, activating your 8th house of intimacy, truth, and hidden layers. Your intuition is already one of your strongest gifts, but during this period, it's going to feel amplified. Almost like you can sense what's beneath the surface before anyone even says a word. If something feels off, trust that instinct, but don't jump to conclusions just yet. This is about observing, investigating, and getting the full story. You may find yourself becoming intensely focused on certain people or situations, wanting to understand every detail, every motive, every hidden truth. Just be mindful not to spiral into overthinking or emotional overwhelm. Think of it like putting on your detective hat. You're gathering clues, not rushing to solve the mystery in one moment. Things may not be as they seem right now, and patience will protect you from unnecessary heartbreak. By the time this retrograde ends, you'll have a clearer understanding of who and what you can truly trust, and a deeper sense of emotional power within yourself. Leo, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is placing your relationships under a powerful spotlight, asking you one simple but important question: are you fully in, or are you holding back? Over the next few months, your one-on-one connections, especially romantic ones, are going to be tested for authenticity, balance, and emotional honesty. You give a lot, often pouring your warmth, loyalty, and generosity into others, but this transit is showing you where that energy isn't being matched. You may start noticing if someone is enjoying your light without truly committing, or if something feels slightly off beneath the surface. If you're single, this is a time to get very clear about what you actually want, rather than settling for attention or surface-level attraction. And if you're in a relationship, Pluto is pushing you toward deeper vulnerability, speaking from the heart, expressing your needs, and being honest about what you truly desire. Think of it like rewriting the script of your love life, not just performing in it. By the end of this retrograde, Leo, your relationships won't just look good on the outside, they'll feel solid, real, and deeply aligned with who you are. Virgo, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is activating your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines, bringing a powerful reality check to how you're managing your time and energy. Over the next few months, you may start to see with crystal clarity where certain commitments, habits, or work situations are draining you more than they're supporting you. And that awareness can feel a little uncomfortable, but it's necessary. You're naturally detail-oriented and always improving everything around you. But now it's time to turn that sharp focus inward and ask yourself what truly needs refinement in your own life. This could mean re-evaluating your workload, setting stronger boundaries, delegating tasks, or even considering whether your current role still aligns with your growth. Think of it like doing a full system update. You're not starting from scratch, but you are upgrading what's no longer efficient or sustainable. By the time this retrograde ends, you won't just be productive, you'll be functioning in a way that actually supports your well-being and long-term success. Libra, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is pulling you deep into your heart space, activating your fifth house of romance, passion, and self-expression, and bringing a wave of intense emotions over the next few months. You may find yourself feeling more deeply than usual, drawn towards someone new, reconnecting with someone from your past, or questioning what you truly want when it comes to love and creative expression. Your natural instinct is to weigh every option and find balance. But during this time, things may feel a little more unpredictable, like your emotions are shifting from one extreme to another. One moment you're fully invested, and the next you're pulling back, wondering how things became so intense so quickly. This is not a time to rush decisions or seek immediate clarity, but rather to sit with what you're feeling and allow it to reveal deeper truths. Think of it as learning to trust your heart as much as your mind, even when it feels uncomfortable. By the time this retrograde ends, Libra, you'll have a clearer understanding of what truly fulfills you emotionally, and the kind of love or joy that is actually worth your energy. Scorpio, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is activating your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations, bringing deep transformation into your most private world. Over the next few months, your closest relationships, especially within your family or living environment, may feel more intense than usual. And as you already know, intensity can either deepen connection or blur boundaries if you're not careful. You might notice patterns of control, emotional entanglement, or even codependency rising to the surface, asking to be addressed with honesty and strength. This is your moment to create clearer emotional boundaries, while still honoring the depth you crave. At the same time, you may feel a strong urge to reset your physical space, rearranging your home, clearing out stagnant energy, or even considering a bigger change like moving or shifting your environment entirely. Think of it like an emotional and energetic renovation. You're clearing out what no longer feels safe or supportive so you can rebuild something stronger. By the end of this retrograde, Scorpio, your foundation won't just be deeper, it will be healthier, more grounded, and aligned with who you are becoming. Sagittarius, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is activating your third house of communication, mindset, and everyday interactions, pushing you to rethink how you express yourself and engage with the world around you. Over the next few months, conversations may feel deeper, more intense, and sometimes even a little confrontational, especially with siblings, close friends, or people you interact with regularly. You might notice patterns in how you communicate, where you speak too quickly, avoid saying what you really mean, or hold back your truth to keep things light. This is your moment to slow down and become more intentional with your words. Think of it like upgrading your voice. You're not just talking, you're learning how to communicate with power, clarity, and purpose. Be mindful of misunderstandings, overthinking, or reading too much into things, but at the same time, trust when something feels like it needs a deeper conversation. By the end of this retrograde, Sagittarius, you won't just have new ideas, you'll have a stronger, sharper way of expressing them that truly reflects who you are becoming. Capricorn, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is turning your focus toward money, value, and the way you build long-term security, activating your second house over the next few months. You're naturally disciplined and strategic when it comes to your finances, but this period is asking you to take an even deeper, more honest look at your habits and systems. Are you managing your resources in a way that truly supports your future, or have you just gotten comfortable with what feels familiar? You might start noticing areas where money slips through the cracks, where your effort isn't fully rewarded, or where your sense of self-worth is tied too tightly to what you earn. This isn't about fear, it's about refinement. Think of it like a financial reset, where small but meaningful adjustments can lead to long-lasting stability. By creating a realistic plan and actually sticking to it, you're laying the foundation for the kind of security you genuinely crave. By the end of this retrograde, Capricorn, you won't just be working hard. You'll be building something that truly holds its value over time. Aquarius, this Pluto retrograde in your sign is one of the most powerful personal transformations you'll experience, activating your first house of identity, purpose, and self-image. Over the next few months, you're being asked to take a deep, honest look at who you are versus who you've been pretending to be, and whether your life truly reflects the person you've become. You may start to notice where you're moving through life on autopilot, chasing goals that no longer excite you, or holding on to versions of yourself that feel outdated. This is your moment to realign, not by forcing change, but by reconnecting with your authenticity and your vision. Think of it like looking in the mirror and asking, is this really me? Pluto is inviting you to loosen rigid expectations, explore your creative side, and allow yourself to evolve beyond who you thought you had to be. By the time this retrograde ends, Aquarius, you won't just see yourself more clearly, you'll feel more empowered to live in a way that truly reflects your truth. Pisces, this Pluto retrograde in Aquarius is guiding you into a deeply introspective and healing phase, activating your 12th house, the part of your chart connected to the subconscious, the past, and emotional closure. Over the next few months, you may find yourself reflecting on old patterns, memories, or parts of yourself that you've been avoiding or quietly carrying beneath the surface. This is not coming up to overwhelm you, but to help you finally process and release what's been holding you back. You might begin to notice how your inner world is directly shaping your outer experiences, making it clear that true change starts from within. Think of it like diving beneath the surface of the ocean, something you're naturally comfortable with. But this time, you're not just exploring, you're healing and making peace with what you find there. It's important not to escape or distract yourself during this time, but to gently face whatever arises with compassion and honesty. By the end of this retrograde, Pisces, you'll feel lighter, more aligned, and ready to move forward without the emotional weight of the past defining your future.